Hey guys, I'm with Lancaster Plays. Before we go and start placing down all of these pearls and all of the locations that it gives us, going all crazy with the game, trying to complete it, there are, well, I mean, it's on the way. If you see all the way out there in the distance, there's a big spiky thing. You see that all the way out there? Just kind of hiding out there. See it? You might see it. It's like a silhouette of an island. It looks like a big pointy thing. We're gonna go out there, and before I'm actually going to here, I want to feed the fish. I want to feed this fishy. Come here, fishy. I need to feed you something. Here you go. Take my bait. Take my food. I love you, fish. Take my food. It's for free. Well, it's the price I have to pay in order to get some information about the island that we're on right now. Oi, small fry. Yeah, I've heard. I take it you want a chart and information about this island. Then start by opening up your sea chart. Yes, you don't have to be so aggressive all the time. You gotta jump into me like that. What is this island called? Oh, it looks like a shark or a dolphin. I think it looks more like a shark. Called Shark Island. Tell me, small fry, have you ever been caught in one of those cyclones? The wind deity, Cyclos, uses those cyclones to fly across the sea instantaneously. Or so I've heard. Could be just a rumor. Boy, if you had that power, you wouldn't have to spend so much time sailing back and forth across the sea all the time. Wouldn't that be nice, Fry? Let me tell you, there's no way he'll give up the power easily. You can't get near the guy, so you have to figure out how to shoot him from a distance. Don't you have a weapon that can pierce things from a distance? You know, whip, whip. I tell you, you got my point, Fry? And that's all the info I've got to offer. If you want to hear it again, you have to throw some more bait on the water for me. Sorry, but that's my policy, Fry. I can't go fighting evil on an empty stomach, you know. And with that, I'm off. Alright. See you later, fishy guy. So yeah, that's Cyclos over there. Before you get the bow and arrow, you do not want to get caught in his path. When I was a kid, he was the scariest thing in this entire game. Anytime I would see him on a new playthrough and I didn't have my bow and arrow, I would have close to an anxiety attack because I knew I could not defeat him if I got in his way. And it just scared me really, really bad when I was a kid. Sometimes playing this game, just riding out in the seas alone by myself, playing the game on my own, and especially at night times like this, I would just get really scared, and no other video game has ever been able to do that to me. I know I was a kid, right? I was just a kid playing the game. And I guess the idea of being out on the sea by yourself is kind of scary. But, you know, no other game has made me actually feel genuine fear. And this game has given me a lot of emotions over the last 10 years or so that I've played it. So I do, like I said, I love this game a lot. And this is the Great Ferry location. Hopefully we can actually do this one. We may need... If this does not accept my bombs, then I'll be mad. I don't know if it will. Okay, yeah, it does. Because you could either do that with... you can eventually in the game get fire arrows. So you can eventually use to break things down, like walls like that. You can use the fire arrows. Or you can use a biggity bomb. I don't know what ferry... This ferry will most likely give us a bomb bag upgrade. So let's see. The ferries in this game are far more appropriate than the ones from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Have you ever seen those ferries? Their boobies are basically hanging out. They are not covered up at all. Just cover a little bit of like seaweed just going around them and it spirals around their body. It's quite interesting. Young worker of the winds, allow me to aid in your quest. What are you gonna do for me, girl? What are you gonna do for me, girl? What's up? What's up, girl? What are you gonna do for me? What are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me? You give me a flower? I like flowers. Flowers are nice. It might be a rupee upgrade too, I'm not sure. What is this? You can now carry more bombs. Now you can bring a maximum of 60 with you wherever you go. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. You know what I should have done? When there's actually a great fairy location on Outset Island, so I probably should have just done I completely forgot there was one there. If you guys remember in the beginning of the game when we went to that forest and we found Tetra, in that location there is a great fairy that's chilling under a rock. I should have probably done that, but it's too late now. It's a little too late now. I mean, I could go back, but who has time for that? That one's a rupee upgrade, which is really nice, and I probably should have done. I regret my decisions. But I don't want to go back because I'm too lazy, even though it's like right there. That's how lazy I am. Too lazy. Too lazy to do it. Ooh, wait, there's a fish here. Where's the fishy? Like I said, I'm OCD about that. I do need to feed the fish whenever I can do it. I see him over there jumping around in the distance. It's like... Small Yeah, that'd be really funny. It'll be a little sound clip. Hey, small fry! Woo! Yeah. Silly fish. Come on, get over there. Come on, King of Red Lions. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Take my food. Take my food, fishy. Holy small fry. Yeah, I've heard. I think you want to turn information about this island. Sorry, I open up your stage art. They should probably practice some different lines. They say the exact same thing every single time. Oh, looks like a peach. Looks like a little peach or butt cheeks. I mean, my mind originally went to butt, but then I was like, I should probably just not even, you know, whatever. I should just make a. I don't want to make a butt joke, but my mind originally went to butt. Just to let you know. On Outside Island, buried beneath some black soil, there's some serious treasure. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, that's actually talking about something else. That's talking about, if you guys remember in the beginning of the game, I talked about a pig. If you get a pig and you do a little bit of a side quest type thing when you go back to Outside Island later on, and you have, you actually have to have the, what's it called? You get a bracelet later on, and it lets you carry really heavy things, so you can pick up the pig and you throw it into some area and it digs up a heart piece for you. So that's pretty cool. Alright, we're now in the square for the first area where we're supposed to put down the first pearl. It's all the way over there out in the distance, if you can see it right there. Just chilling out there. Come on. I always fight the wind. I'm too lazy to fix the wind direction myself. So, don't come at me, crazy face. Don't come at me, crazy face. No. Bad boy. Bad boy. And this entire thing is really creepy to me. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Placing the pearls down is just, it's weird. It is very, very weird. Because it's just the cutscene that happens whenever you put it into this thing. This thing is like, give me your soul. Look at him. His eyes light up. That's the first thing that happens. He's like, give me your pearl. Place the pearl you hold here. And the first pearl we're going to place down is Nairu's pearl. And he does this whole, I'm going to summon Satan. You place Nairu's pearl in the ancient statue's hands. Very creepy. Very, very creepy. Like, they couldn't have done anything more creepy, but at the same time, it's a good thing towards the game, so whatevs. Stop gangbanging me. Stop gangbanging me around the... God, you guys need to get a life. I'm a small child. They're like, yeah, get out of here. Leave our area. Like, stop. Jeez. They like all yelled at me like, get out of here. Jeez, man. I hate those guys. They're such bullies. Such bullies. Were you guys ever bullied in school? I was never bullied in school, but I believe I've talked about this in the show before. There was one time whenever I was a kid, I guess technically in the sense of bullying, it was bullying. I was called Caleb for a while. People called me that. And it was a long time ago. I didn't know what gay meant. I had no idea. I was like, yeah, it's Caleb. Cool. I mean, that's a cool name, man. Caleb. It sounds kind of the same. Because I was one of those kids that wanted a nickname, but I could never get a nickname because my name is short. My name's Caleb. And I guess, technically, I have a nickname. People call me Lancaster online because it's Lancaster Plays. So I guess kind of that's a nickname. So maybe my childhood dreams have come true. But people call me Caleb, so like, what's up, Caleb? And I was like, I don't know, what's going on, man? How you doing? You doing good today? I don't know, it's Caleb. It's a cool name. It's creative. Are you thinking that yourself? It's cool. Like, seriously, I didn't even know what it meant. And I thought it was a cool name. Caleb. What's up, Caleb? He's kicking me in the face. I'm like, oh, good day. Good day to you, sir. His name's Aaron. Yeah, what's up, Garen? Garen? Call me that! Oh. Because most bullies are more insecure about their masculinity or whatever they're making fun of you of. If you're fat, they probably feel like they're fat themselves. If they call you gay, they most likely are insecure about their masculinity, so they have to make fun of somebody else to make themselves feel better about themselves. So if you're being bullied by anybody, just know the reason why they're bullying you is because they can't feel good themselves. That's the most ironic thing. Most bullies make fun of other people for the way they feel about themselves. It's just, the whole idea of bullying is so stupid, and I hate it so much. Nobody should ever be bullied. I mean, if I could go back, I knew a lot of kids that were bullied, but I I didn't experience it that much from elementary school because I was military. So all the kids that I knew there, I basically grew up with growing up in that part of my life. Because when I say I grew up with people, it's interesting because I've just been all over the place. For those of you that don't know, I lived a lot of my life in Germany. That's the place I lived. I would say that's where I spent my childhood. I lived in Germany, and when I was a baby, I was born in Alaska. Then I moved to Tennessee. I lived in Virginia for a while because that's where my mom's from. And after Germany, I lived there for about 6 years. I moved to Louisiana, where I spent most the rest of my elementary school years and a little bit of my middle school. And then I moved to Texas, where I currently live now. And Texas is where I'm going to spend the rest of high school. I spent a little bit of middle school here. I was in public school for 8th grade, and then I dropped out at the end because I just didn't like it. I didn't like the atmosphere. I wasn't being bullied, but it was weird because I had so many friends in middle school, in 8th grade specifically. I didn't get bullied necessarily, but I just hated the atmosphere, and I just hated just the people there, and it just, I don't know. So when I say I grew up with people, I grew up with people in that part of my life. So the people that I knew in Germany were the only people that I knew, technically. So it's kind of like I grew up with them. So they were my friends, and all of us were really close to each other, and none of us really made fun of each other because it's just a military thing, you know? Like, we were all kind of just polite to each other because we've all gone through the same stuff, and we know how hard it is being military. My screen is flashing black for some reason. Is that showing up on the capture? Is it gonna do it again? It did like 3 times. Did that show up on the capture? My TV just flashed black screens at me 3 times in a row. I'm not sure if that showed up in the capture. I have no idea. Alright, well, this is a different ferry location. This is not the same one we were just at. Considering there's a big boulder in the way. So what I'm gonna do is, next time on Lancaster Plays, we're gonna pick up here and blow up this rock. And, ooh. This rock. We're gonna blow up this rock. Wait, can I? Hold on. Let's see. Well, is it gonna blow up? Oh, here it is. Oh! Oh! That was awesome. That was amazing. Whoa. Wow. All right. Next time on Lancaster Plays, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Oh, maybe. Oh, we might not be able to blow this one up yet. This one, you may have to pick it up. Okay, never mind. You can blow it up. All right, next time on Lancaster Plays, we're going to go in there and hang out and see what's going on down there. Maybe we can find something good. Maybe we can find something bad. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah. All right. See you guys next time.